A lot of times it will let me boot back in. This time, for some really weird reason, it's making me do three. Now I'm into the third live. Is three times a charm, or is it going to boot me out of this one too? I'm telling you what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why it's doing it. I can't tell you why it's doing it. It's just sitting there. It boots me out, and then when I go back, I can usually hit the plus sign on the live, and it'll let me resume. This time and the other time, it did not allow me. I do not know why. It doesn't like me today. I can tell you that right now. Not happy. So we're going to make, again, 4th of July ones, patriotic soap caddies. And that's what we're doing right now. So I'm trying to get this done because I'm going to be sending them out to somebody. Tell you where it can go. I'm at loss. I'm really at loss. I wonder what's happening. It's like YouTube's crashing or something. I don't know. Not happy, YouTube. Not happy. Oh, there's a cute little car. A Volkswagen. And that's like a really, it's not a, it's an antique. Oh, that is a cool car. Oh, it's Volkswagen in this, but that's really neat. It's a blue Volkswagen. It's nice. My dad had a Volkswagen. I wish he had kept it. Welcome for the third time. I do not know what's happening today, why it is crashing like it is, but wherever it's crashing, I can tell you where YouTube can go right now. Oh my goodness, YouTube. Come on, get with the program. Thank you, Ambi, for coming back in, though. But hashtag blessed. What I was saying before is we have, live replay. So if you guys put in your pages, people are going to see them when they go back in to watch the live again. So your footprint is here if you do that. It's not my day today. It's not my day. These are patriotic soap caddies. Oh, I know who I can. I need to reach out to Amy too. So usually I go up a couple more rows. Let me count. A couple more rows when I do the soap caddies. For this one I do not. I stop. I stop at a couple rows behind. We'll see why in a minute. So I'm trying not to complain about my nerve, but my sad nerve, but it is. Hiya, Dira. 3 times a charm, right? Something's happening. I'm telling you what. So the way I do my ends, especially for these, is this way. It's done so people can see kind of how I do it. I hit my finger over the weekend. See, it's still bruised. It's so sharp. Anyway, this is how I do my ends. And I put glue in this little space here, and you'll see it in a minute. So then I take our handy dandy glue, which I'm not going to drop that in again, right? And I put it in between that little slot. Don't use a lot, I just use enough, right? Okay, been watching 18 too. See, there's glue there, okay? Then I take it and I go like this. Now some of the glue squishes out, but then I take my finger, which is probably not recommended with this glue, but alcohol works really good. Okay? And I rub the glue on there. Okay? And I take just a little bit more glue, put it on the side, and then I weave these in a certain way. And I have never had them come out in the entire time. And this glue I put through the washer, and it's fine and dandy, I'll tell you that right now. Okay? So then I take my scissors. Sandy, you like what YouTube's doing right now to me? I could do without it, I can tell you that. Take the scissors, and I just snip the ends a little bit. I leave a little bit of it on there. Okay? I snip the end on this side. Okay? And then I just take my finger and I smear the glue. And that iCoffee for right now till our channel gets back monetized is how, if you want to support Mama, I'm going to see if I can set up memberships that way. So now you've got that, and it does not come out, believe me. And I just twist it, and then I sew it in a certain way, and it does not come out, actually, just so people know. I will show that. So I do that, then I end this. Then your instinct is to go here, but I go to the very end of where the red part is, and I'll go like this. So now I'm making kind of like this, right? And I'll start crocheting. And then when I'm going back in the hole, I'm going to crochet this right in to the thing, and then when I get to the other side, I flip this up and I'll crochet this into it. And you don't see it. When I get done. That's how I do our ends on our silk caddies. You see it a little bit, but it's not evident. 2. And then when I'm coming to this one, then I take this part that's down there, okay, and I go in here. I will show you this little part, and I flip it that way. And now this is going to start getting sewn in the top and the bottom, and if it comes out, somebody's torn this apart, because it's not going to come out under my watch. The best way I found to ensure that where I stick these, because these things go through the washer, so I've got to make sure that these things are getting, you know, they're getting my hair. So such fun hair. And we are going to go one of these days out to that point, that, oh, what is that place? Gosh, I'm going to bring some kind of sub or something up on Mount G's, and I'll go crochet up there too. Preferably before it gets too hot. Definitely going to go to Bucky's. I am very, ouch, sorry, intentional about trying out Bucky's. I think I'll need my walker for that event. So normally when I do our soap caddies, like I was saying, this would actually, the row before this is where I would stop, and then I would do a yarn like this, whatever matches would go on next. But these ones I do a little differently because these are our 4th of July ones. Hi Juan, you found us again, or maybe you did, I don't even know. Only had them do whatever they're doing with us multiple times. Let me go back and make sure. I'm not sure if I got that right. I have done an extra stitch. Yep, I did. I did do an extra stitch. I did. But my dad liked the A-Team, and I found it, and I thought, I want to rewatch the A-Team again. I haven't seen that in Coon's age. I hope tomorrow I feel like I have more energy. When I get up, I wish my sag nerve would not hurt. I'm really not trying to complain. I'm just so over it. I'm over on YouTube deciding to crash on me for the 3rd time straight tonight. No more allowed to do that, YouTube. Okay. But I'm going to pull out all my diamond painting. That's coming up next Thursday. We are going to do, we're also going to have me play my flute. Can't count tonight. I need coffee again, I think, today. 23, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Now, ready to change over to the blue. We're going to make it a patriotic. Hi, Brenda. Welcome on in. Guys, you can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. My mods have, of course, their own code they can drop for their channels. Please go support them. They're amazing, and I appreciate them spending their time. I appreciate our whole community coming together right now and helping us get back to monetization. Back on the road on it again. I don't have to like it, but I just have to deal with it, right? Now we're going to move to the blue. Nope. The bugs may not crawl on me. I will not allow it. I have a video. I have a theme song for my fight right now. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight. I tried to sit down earlier and it just wasn't having it, so we'll see what happens. I've got all the Soro. It's going to be AI, but I've got all the Soro slides. I just have to put it together. I will try to go work on that when I go back inside. We'll see. Josh wants, I get these little mini hamburgers from, what is it, from Sam's Club. And I put them in the freezer. So I have issues with my iron. And he can't have a lot of beef, but he can have those when he wants it. He said to me, do you think you can fix me a hamburger when you come back in? I'm like, yeah. Somebody earlier was making macaroni and cheese, so I'm going to make some macaroni and cheese too. We shall see. Oh, if you all have Hallmark Plus and you guys have an opportunity, we love When Calls the Heart. They've come up with a new series. Like an idea. Well, like I said, if it was the one you did before we crashed, email me. I'd love to be able to participate with that. I can't think what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. We love When Calls the Heart. They've also come out with a new series called Hope 1874 or something like that. It's really good. They come out every Thursday. It's a new series with a new episode. That's my new show, too. So now we're doing the blue. Red, white, and blue. And you'll see why I call these our patriotic soap caddies. All the different sounds of spring, right? I'm working on my string collection, I guess I should say. These are all the whole bucket is full of the tires we use for our soap caddies. I had this bag literally full all the way up to here of these little leftover things. These are several of this color type to make one bigger ball, and I hate to throw away any. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd love to do that. I'd love to participate. Ambi, message me. I'd love to participate with that. And so I just hate to throw away anything. That way, if I need a blue color, I can go to that little stash and see. But I organized it recently. No more, Mary. When you get done with it, and just have a little bit left, go ahead and do the chains for the strings, and then you can put them in the appropriate color. I made a new policy for myself too. When you finish your soap caddy, you finish it. No more leaving it to come back, because then I have this huge big pile of stuff I have to go back and do. What am I do? It's coming in. It's a coming. We're going to do a giveaway this month. We're going to do a giveaway this month. We're going to tell you all how to make Amish haystack. We'll go see the fireworks again like we did that one time. There's the geeses, they're saying hi. One of the things I'd like to do is go down to, down in Columbus, there's supposed to be like a reserve thing. I'd love to go to that thing one time. They're all saying hi. What's happening over there? Somebody was saying something. If I can get good at my flute, I can start putting out music, songs with it again. Just don't beat me up too much, because it's been a while since I played it. I have to actually learn notes again, and and I'm probably going to go through the book that I'm going to do and write down the note for it because I've forgotten it. I actually have to go looking it up. Life happened and I got to keep up with it. But we'll do it. We will do the thing. Right? So y'all can start to see. That's why we call them our patriotic soap caddy. Because they got the red, white, and blue. Now, one thing I want to go try is Applebee's has new burger, which I'm so like, I so want to go try it. I don't have the money for it, but I want to go try it. Where you go, where you have the burger and it's kind of, it's served on a skillet with a plate of like the cheese underneath. It looks so good. I want to go try it. It just looks really good. I am making a soap caddy. It's our soap caddies that we have for our that we people can order. We also do them for baby showers, weddings, graduations, gender reveals. We do for wholesale as well. They're $5 in our merch store. But then if you want them for a special occasion, you can message us and we can work something out. What I am going to do is come up with a list. I have to go onto the Hobby Lobby, the website, and get all the colors, put them on the description of the soap caddy, and then people could get, like, they could choose first choice, second choice, third choice. And then we let you guys choose the bottom. Like if you say my favorite color is orange and I want an orange soap caddy and then I want a blue soap caddy, we let you guys choose the bottom color. We do not let you choose the top. For instance, our normal soap caddies, this is our patriotic theme soap caddy. These are going to be sent out to somebody. For instance, I'll do it the next one I do. I will not do a patriotic one. You know I need to finish the rest of these. Okay? So for instance, okay, let's just say, all right, I was gonna, you said I want to do, I need a pink one done, okay? I want a pink bottom. Pink's my favorite color. This is the pink I want, okay? And this pink is hot rose, okay? We would decide the top. Most likely, it would be this or this, okay? Let's say you wanted an orange bottom for your soap caddy. We would choose, try not to lose my needle, like this, or this, because that has orange in it. So we get to choose the bottom. You guys get to choose the top. No, you guys get to choose the bottom. We get to choose the top, just because it's way too complicated if we start letting you choose the whole thing. Unless you're ordering it for a baby shower or a gender reveal shower or something like that, a wedding shower, then we'll work with you and you guys get to choose the bottoms and the tops. But see, like, I have a whole bin of the white one strings already done, so then I don't have to sit here and do them. I can just, it saves so much time. And like I said, I don't want to sit here and waste. I don't want to sit, I hate wasting stuff. I don't want to do it. So our normal soap caddies, I'll show you one. I'm going to actually do, and I have to do it anyway, so it won't be anything. It would not, I will preface this to say it wouldn't be the normal color I would choose for the top, but for this specific one, that's the color I'm going to be using. And actually, even, I would still do it on occasion because it would look good, as I'm going to be using these. And there's a reason behind that, I'm just not going into it. Kind of almost like a Florida hot pink, like a Florida with the palm tree colors. So that's the colors that I'm doing for that specific one because of who it's going to. Like I said. But I used to put these in a pile and then have to finish them, and I just said, you know what? It takes you 2 seconds, even though this is the part I hate. Now, one thing that I'm going to say about this glue is it sticks to about everything. I'll show you what I do to resolve that issue. Because it goes on the scissors, it goes on the needle, it goes everywhere. If I go through and there's a little bit of glue left over, it's going to connect to everything. There's a way to fix that. There's a way to solve that. I have got a headache today. I don't know why I have a headache. Part of what I deal with, but it's okay. We just keep pressing forward. I started to sit there going, you need to end these when you do them, not sit there and have a pile of them to do. Because then it gets a little bit overwhelming, because it's the part of the thing I hate doing. But like I said, I use a little bit of glue because I am not about to, my ends never come out of place. Because I won't have it. I don't care what I did, I don't care what stitch I found. It all would always come out of place. I don't care what I did. It was kind of like, you know, really? Care what I did. They all seem to make their way out of place. I'm just so people know, I'm putting my little end strings. I've got a little bag on the side of this wagon. They're not going out and go flying around. They're going in this little thing. I'll empty it when I go inside. I need a little trash, one of those little trash cans from, the Dollar Tree. I need to get one next time I'm there, and then I can keep one, and then I just go in the house and empty it. That's what I need to do. Okay. Well, maybe we can help. You know what you could do too? Is do like a community poll and come up with a couple different names. You could do the Star Spangled Banner giveaway, or Red, White, Blue, or Happy Birthday America. But put a couple different ones and let the audience choose which one they want to have it named after. You know? Something to think about. Star Spangled Banner. Yeah. Of course, my daughter, when she was little, she couldn't say fireworks, so she'd say wireworks. That's what we call them. Mommy, more wireworks, please. More wireworks. That's what we call them. We don't call them fireworks. We call them wireworks. She'll say, Mom, stop telling that story. I'm like, no, it's my job to embarrass you. You'll know soon enough. Fireworks giveaway. So I have, I'll show you in a second once I make sure my ends do not come. They don't move from where they are. They're not gonna. When I get done with them, they stay exactly where I have them. So we'll make sure of it, because I'm just not gonna have it. I've tried every method known to man. I did the blanket for a person that's gonna make me a yaya. Every one was done on there because I was not going to have them strings come out either. And it doesn't leave like a hard residue on it either. That's it. Thank God I got a case on my phone. Y'all still there? Thank God I have a case. I've got a sturdy case on my phone. Because that wind came out of nowhere. Can you all hear me? Because, okay, well, we're going to fix that one. Because we're not doing that number again. We'll have to get some weights or something. Because that went flying. Alright. We're going to do this because I don't want that to happen again. Oh. That was not okay. I'm going to have to get a weight. One of those weights you put down on your thing. Maybe then I'll have to see what that was not nice. I've got a very strong case on my phone. And I gotta find my needle. Alright. That was not nice. Sorry about that, y'all. That's a good one too. To get one of those weights. And my thing is weighted. This thing is weighted. Guess not weighted enough. She's full of her. The stand went flying and everything went flying. This thumb is so sore. Whew. It's gonna be sore for it. Then I put my little string and I feed it through. I think what we're gonna do is set up the wagon there. At least if it falls, it fall in the wagon, not across the thing. At least I didn't have it close to the water, right? Jeez. I went for a run. That's for sure. So then this is is our soap caddy. So then, after it's washed, I wash it with the strings and all. They all get washed before they're sent out. But then, this is our patriotic soap caddy. Put your bar of soap in there, and then once it's done, you throw it in the washer and you put another bar of soap and you start all over again. So then you see it's the red, white, and blue. So that's our patriotic soap caddy. It's a little low. Everybody can do if they use that glue. Tell everybody my little secret. Take it down the post little section. Somebody's having a field day out there. And let me hit resume. Thank you, YouTube, for finally cooperating. This time it allowed me to hit resume. The other times, no, wouldn't let me do that. This time, thank goodness it let me hit resume. Because it did it again. I have to research if that's happening to anybody else. Where they're on a live and it just, whoops, flips them right off. At least this time it let me hit the resume button. I didn't have to restart a fourth live. Let me tell you what. Oh, why it does that. I don't know if it happens to anybody else. Trying to fix this little part that's just not. Sometimes I do end these, but sometimes it needs just a little extra little thing kind of in the middle, especially if it kind of goes a little low. So, all right, if by chance, because I'll show you a trick. If by chance, when you're using this glue, and it helps because I have a diabetic in the house. Right, you can see that little end, it's got a lot of gunk on it because of the glue. I don't use a lot, but sometimes. I keep alcohol pads in my little thing here. I have a crochet bag and stuff. And then that way, if I need to clean any of it, clean my scissors, clean my needle, it cleans it right off. Any on my hands, just use a little alcohol wipe, and it totally takes it off. You can see it, like that. And it'll get any of the residue of any of the glue that needs to come off, and it works. Sometimes the scissors will get them on, and I'll just be careful. I've cut these craft scissors are sharp, and I've cut my hand on them, so be careful when you're cleaning the blades. But I'll just take an alcohol pad and wipe it down, and it's fine and dandy. Yeah, I know. And it did it again, but this time it did what I should have done the first time, and it booted me out, but it let me hit resume. This was the first time it allowed me to do that. It just all of a sudden YouTube app closes, and then I go back in, and usually a majority of the time I can hit resume, The other 2 times it would not. It had me start a whole new live. It's like, come on, YouTube. You're making it hard enough for me right now. Why do we need to do that? So I just clean off my end of my scissors. And sometimes too, show this part. Sometimes too, with this glue specifically, as you can see, it kind of clumps up there. It's got a very fine tip. And I'll take the glue, what is this? The alcohol pad, and I'll wipe it around the edge of the glue, and I'll clean it up too. So Josh has a bunch because he's a diabetic. He has a lot of alcohol pads, so I can always get some from him, but I keep some in my little thing, and then if I need to pull them out, I can. Possibly. So we're gonna do, yep. Well, yeah, but for this specific one, it works best for this specific glue. I found that alcohol is the one that works the best for it. So I just keep alcohol. That other stuff is really good too, but I just need the glue gone and all that kind of stuff, but I just need a little bit. The alcohol for this specific purpose works really well. So I'm going to do a regular you have a neat question? Okay. I'm going to do a regular one without doing the 4th of July one. Yep. Somebody was getting DoorDash in one door and Amazon in another. I'm going to do a regular soap caddy. Something or other. Well, we're gonna have to go back to here somehow. This one got wonky. What's your favorite TV show? I have a lot of them. I think my all-time favorite, well, I have 2, is Mr. Belvedere and Benson. I can watch them sometimes if I have trouble sleeping. Benson's on YouTube, or not Benson, Mr. Belvedere. And there's just something about that voice. I don't know what it is, an English voice. I'll put it on. And I can do our soap caddies in about 25 minutes. I've gone to Josh's doctor, especially his diabetic doctor, and I've gotten a soap caddy done. How did you do that so far? Because I've done it 3,010 ones. Yep, Mr. Belvedere is on YouTube. I wish he was on the regular. Benson is on the Roku channel. I think it's on Tubi. I'm not sure if it's on Tubi, but it's on the Roku channel. Mr. Belvedere is an English person an English man that comes over, and they're looking for a housekeeper, and he comes to the door, and it's funny. They're not expecting him. It's funny. So, Benson, what's your favorite? I like the A-Team, Knight Rider, all the 80s shows. Dukes of Hazzard. Golden Girls. I started watching Different Strokes. All the stuff in the 80s. When Calls the Heart. Love that one. Resigning Moment. I've seen that one. I can watch that at times. It's not my favorite. But Miss Benson, I can sit and watch. I've seen it. Like, I can watch it and I know it by heart. It's like I've seen the shows, the episodes so many times, but it's just, I don't know, it's something special. I love Call a Midwife. I like, what's the other one? Oh goodness. Downton Abbey, Creatures Great and Small. I like the old one the best, but the new one that came out is pretty good. So, my favorite singer. If you know me long enough, you know what my favorite singer is. Elvis. I have to do a review on the epic movie that was out. Man, I go see it again in a heartbeat. It was so good. It was absolutely. He redeemed himself because the first one he did, I was not impressed. Yep. I agree, and they don't make shows like that anymore. I'm going back to this. Hold a second. Let me look right. Not like the way that looks. Yeah, English show on PBS. It was an older couple. One was very abrupt. Keeping Up Appearances. I love that show. If that's the one I'm thinking of, Keeping Up Appearances. I love that one. Hyacinth, Bouquet. Yep, it's probably Keeping Up Appearances. Hyacinth, Lady of the House speaking. This is Mrs. Bouquet. No, her name was Bucket. She didn't want to be called that. We like that show too. Yep. I also like Judge Judy. My grandmother liked Judge Judy. She was a no nice, and my Judge Judy reminds me a lot of my grandma. She was just a no-nonsense kind of lady. Can y'all hear the frogs starting? Nighttime you can really hear them. I was going to I need to get back to blessings through connection too, but I don't know how I can do that and this at the same time. Right now, I gotta focus on this. You can hear I have to admit, I do like coming out here in the spring and listening to the birds and the frogs and the geese and feeling the breeze and that part I do miss. I don't like to do it in the middle of the day, but I like to do it now. I like watching the sunset and I'm now craving Applebee's. I don't know why. I want to try that burger that I saw. Because Tubi has commercials, and now Tubi's coming out, and they've had that commercial running, and I'm like, man, that looks good. When you see something that looks really good, then you go, and it's not as good as you thought it was. For Mother's Day, we're going up to see Christina. We're doing something special as a family. I'm not going to say it on here. There are some parts of the things I have to keep private per their request. But then afterwards, we're going to go to a hibachi restaurant and celebrate Mother's Day and so forth. So that's going to be our Mother's Day, is going to an hibachi restaurant. And I've got to sit down and work on my calendar. I'm going to be really trying to figure out all these pictures. I do a calendar every year for Christina. I'm going to start one for Yep. All right. Sandy, thank you very much for all you're doing. I thank everybody for just sticking by my side and Blessed2Crochet and helping us through this time. We'll get back there again. That's for sure. Oh boy. I have to get out of my normal count and go back to what I usually do. Because I'm not doing a patriotic one. sometimes it's good just to be quiet and listen to what's around you. Right. And this one I'm going to try to find a green. There's a reason for it. Instead of a pink string. I've got enough green, that's for sure. And that was another thing, is I couldn't see how many other colors I had in the strings. But this is one I need too with this whole thing, so. It's one that's got to get done anyway, so I'm going to get this out next week. Somebody's barking, I hear it. Okay. Can you grab me some coffee too, Sandy, while you're doing it? Telling you, I think I need some coffee too. That's that car, guys. There's a punch bag. See, turn around, see if you guys can see it. I did it again. Wait, I don't know if you guys saw it. No. Killing a bug. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I was trying to get you to see the punch buggy. No punch backs. Don't know if you saw it or not. I don't know what y'all saw. I couldn't turn it around. I was trying to get you to see the full punch buggy. I don't know if it saw it or not. You saw it, put a 1 in the chat. It's a really cool punch buggy. I haven't seen one that nice. It was definitely a vintage one. Do not get in my hair, whatever you were just, whatever it was. I'll have to look up some kind of thing I can have around here or something. Keeps the bugs away when we're out here. Okay, what are we on? Tomorrow before I change. See, this is why I don't want to, I could use that one, but I would have so many different tying in the ends. I like this section here, this is what I was talking about, to be one solid thing before I change colors. I don't like it to be you know, changing colors every other row or something to finish up one. And then that way I can use that for the strings. And then, like this time, I don't want to, I could use a pink string, but I really want to look for a green one for a reason. And that way I can look through my stash of greens and pull out one that says, okay, this is one I want to use. But I've tried every yarn under the sun, and Hobby Lobby's been the best one. So now we're going to go to this color. Usually I would use like this color or this color, but I'm using this color because there's a reason behind it. There's a reason it's going with something that, you know, the person has. So it has the blue and the green in it, and it's going to go up there. At least the green part. I may not get to the blue, but at least the green is what I'm looking at. Yeah, I will get to the green. They're really looking for the green more than the blue. I'd like to eventually get all the colors that Hobby Lobby has, so I have a whole thing. But that's rebuilding my stock of yarn. I can't do that all at once, but I'm going to start going to the store like every month and just buying like $20 worth of yarn that's on sale with hot yarn. Because I really want to get these in places. I mean, they'll never be great. I mean, there's no way to mass produce these. I wish there was, but there's no way that I know to mass produce them. So they're not ever going to be in a situation where they're going to be like mass produced to go in Walmart or something. But local stores around here, if you're someone that has a soap business, these would be great. I mean, we do wholesale them. These would be great to be able to have in your collection of things and offer as an upsell. You know, buy an extra bar of soap. You know, you're spending $2 on them, but you know, you're spending $2 on them, but at the same time, if they buy an extra bar of soap, that's an extra sale. You know, buy an extra bar of soap, get a free soap caddy. You've spent $2 for them to upsell something, you know, or you could do it as a bundle. Buy 2 soaps, buy a third soap, you know, buy 2 soaps, or buy 3 soaps and get a soap caddy, you know. Yes, it is. Hi, Moore. Welcome on in. It is. I love this spot. We can't do it during winter because it's too cold. But the minute it gets nice weather, we come and sit outside. We will be out here tomorrow at 5:30. Saturday at 5:30. We do a lot of connect and grows. For you guys to come in, you can put hashtag blessed in the chat in order to be able to have people connect with your channel. If you guys are connecting with each other, just make sure that you're going over to their channel you're connecting with them properly, which is, we know what button that is. If you haven't connected with us or hit that subscribe button, please think about doing that. And make sure you watch at least 3 minutes of something, 3 minutes of a video or a couple shorts, comment on them, leave your footprint before you hit that, because that's the correct way to connect. For those that don't know, we have been monetized since 2024. Unfortunately, for some reason, I haven't figured out totally yet, unless I think it's the watch hours. So our amazing community is coming beside us and helping us with that. We still need help, guys, to get remonetized again. There was no notice, there was no email, it was just your memberships have been paused. That's how we found out that we were no longer monetized. There was nothing sent over. So if you're new here and you can go back and watch anything and help us reclaim that again, I'm going to become a Yaya, which is grandmother in Greek, in June. And so I want to get back to being monetized before that wonderful time happens in my life. All of the revenue from this channel goes over to, thank you, Sandy, goes over to my mom. I don't make any commission off of, or any of the revenue from the channel. Mom does get all of it, so it does help her out. And I'm glad to do that. I deal with fibromyalgia, so I need the connection. And right now I usually am out here working on blankets. I don't really have a blanket project right now lined up. I have one I need to work on, but I don't have the funds to be able to go get the yarn to work on it. You also can support Mama right now by going to buy her a coffee until we can get the memberships and all that kind of stuff back to the channel. She gets all the revenue, and it helps her, and I'm thrilled to do it. And this is also a channel that is a legacy channel. We have recipes. You do not need to know how to crochet to be a part of here. You just need to want to connect and meet other people and other great content creators, and all that helps. So sharing us out, going back right now and watching any of our content, commenting is very much appreciative. We usually do shout outs. We kind of took a break from that. There was a lot going on in my life in the past little bit, and so we'll get back to those shout outs on Monday. You'll start seeing those things roll out. We also do recaps every Monday as well. So we go back over all the channels that we gave the shout outs for the weeks, and we give them a recap on the following Monday. I'm going to start that. Do that this weekend. But right now I'm working on our soap caddies. We sell these in our merch store, but we also sell them in the local area around here in Ohio. I'm trying to show you what a normal one looks like. Sometimes the yarn, especially with cotton yarn, sometimes it tickles my nose. Got a nice one coming along. Thank you. Somebody's doing the bass. I can hear it. Hear it? Maybe y'all can't hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. I'll try to get some recipes too. Look up trying to do some recipes. And I need to plug into Leonard Homestone Martin, oh boy, Leonard Mountain Homestead, because they do a live every week. So I'm gonna start trying to plug into theirs on Tuesday night, because I can co-stream on our channel. So we'll try to start plugging on there every Tuesday. I may move the flute. Well, no, the flute will be earlier enough, because I have to look when theirs is coming on, because then we can just roll from there to the other. That's what we'll do. I forgot about that. Like I said, guys, it's been a while since I played the flute, so y'all have to be patient with me as I go back and relearn stuff again. But my church would like for me to... No. We're not doing that. Hold on a second, guys. I got a speeder in my box. Whoops. Nope. I didn't tell you to go. Hold on a second, guys. Nope. I'm not taking you back in the house. Hold on a second. I gotta get my string. It dropped on the floor. I'm gonna have to wash I've got a sweater out here. Wash that one before it goes back in the house. Shake it out real good. I don't want any spiders in the house. No. Christina doesn't like spiders. That spider was out here with her. You'd hear her screaming all the way. She would be screaming. Killed a couple of them. Thank you for stopping on in. Have a great night. If you haven't connected with us, please do. If you can watch any of our stuff right now, it would be very much appreciated. Look at that sunset. After I get done with this, so we usually stay out here. What time is it? Till it starts to come out here at 5:30, and depending on how many times YouTube decides, well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. And I'll make sure that I'm connected to you as well. If you want to put hashtag blessed in the chat before you leave, then please do that as well. People can connect with your channel. But we stay out here for about 2.5 hours, and for right now it's not roasting, but when it starts to, I'm going to bring my little fan out here. Put it on my little stroller, my little wagon. That way I can make sure now I may add blue to this. Now I got to debate. It may be a blue I add. We'll see. Or a turquoise. That may be what I add. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. If I don't have any blue that comes through here, I'll have to go through my yarn stash. See what I'm going to get for this. I'm going to best with this. I get done with this, we'll see which color, because I'm not going to get blue. So blue may be the color I use for the second reason. We're going to go through my stash, and maybe turquoise too. We'll see. We shall see in a minute. Okay, so you guys see what our normal soap caddies look like? So if you were to order, of course now I don't know what happened to my needle because of the darn spider. Speeder.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. So, I mean, he's right on top of it, like, he called me.
That's our normal ones.
And I go, well, do you want me to step in?
See the difference?
Yep, we'll go over everything.
This is our patriotic ones. So the difference is there's more of this bottom color than there is in our patriotic ones. So if you order one from us, unless you're doing a custom order, then you get to choose your bottom color, but you don't get to choose the top. And there's a reason why I'm doing the top for this one. It wouldn't be the normal color I would choose for that top, but there was a reason. And if you let us know what your favorite colors are, then we can kind of gear. If I didn't lose my needle, I'm shaking it up. Now I can't find my needle. As I was trying to kill the spider that was coming up the thing. Putting them with the we try, you can tell us your favorite color. Here it is. You can tell us your favorite color, and then we could go, okay, well, we'll try to get the top to kind of match that. But, all right. Now I'm going to look through my green stash and my blue stash. I don't think the turquoise, it's kind of going through like, I'm looking for like a, no, not the turquoise, that I can tell you. Kind of going through like a Florida kind of vibe, if that makes any sense. See, now I can look at all my blue stash of ones and look through them without getting so overwhelmed. Before it was like, I was getting way too overwhelmed. I could do that, because that would be a little bit, kind of like that. I don't like that. I'm not going to like that. I'm definitely not going to like that. Kind of really liking that, where there's just a little bit of blue, but it's not a lot. Just a little hint of blue. I think this is blue. Yeah, there's just like a little hint of the blue, but it's not like overpowering. These are way too dark. See, I've got this whole stack. This is all yarn that would be thrown away if I didn't use it for the strings. And we don't waste. Sorry guys, my nose. Sometimes with the cotton yarn it makes your nose itch because it gets the little things. Kind of like that. Nope, that's too much. Kind of like the end where I've got the end. Nope, don't like that one. Kind of, and I didn't. No, definitely not that. So see, if this would have been something I just would have thrown out, then I would have not had all this to choose from. Nope, that's too dark. Well, no. It overpowers it. Okay. But see, now I have all my blues, and then I'm going to look at my greens and see which ones I like better. Do I want to go more? No, that's... See, that Grinch green is more kind of like that color when we do the Grinch colors. Trying to see if I like better with the green or better with the blue. I'm thinking I'm really liking, you see that? It just has a little bit of blue, just a hint, where I think it goes really well. I think this is just too overpowering with it. I think I like that. This just blends in too much, so it's not going to be the green. No, I think I like that, where it's got a little hint of the blue, but it's not like... I mean, usually I would use pink, but I'm not having the pink in this one. Not with this specific one. Let me put this back. Let me let you decide. You all just be my deciding one. I don't like any of the greens. So this, where it's got that, just a hint. That's one. This is two. Kind of going for a Florida vibe, palm trees, the blue ocean kind of thing. Or two. Which one do y'all think is better? With a little bit more of the blue? Or just kind of like a little dusting of the blue for the tire? One, which has more of the blue, or two? See, it's just like a hint of the blue. I'm thinking I'm liking the two. Whatever you guys say, I'll go with. You like the one? This is one. You like that one better? Looks like more of a Florida vibe. And this is two. This has a little bit of blue in it. It's just really light. That's two. You like the one? Okay. One it is. Yeah, I know. I usually would do pink, but it's not the vibe I'm going with this. I want it to look like a Florida vibe. So I'm going more for the kind of blue waters, and the pink has a reason for it. Then this is kind of like the palm trees. Can you see? It has the green. And then this being the ocean. I'm kind of going for a Florida little vibe. And there's a reason behind it. So that's our normal soap caddies. But we do have our patriotic ones, and I'm making patriotics for a specific purpose and reason. I'm gonna find out when City Girl is gonna stop doing their thing, because I'm gonna try them again. I'm telling you. Spiders seem to go someplace else other than right here. All over the place tonight. Christina would be not happy. I've killed one there. Sorry, people. I do not want them in my house. Nope, sirree, Bob. Speeders and me are not something they like. So I'm going to go inside in a few minutes. I'm going to attempt to sit at my computer. I say that with all bits and pieces of me. Actually, after being kind of a couple speeders around, I'm going to go fix. Josh wants a hamburger. We have those little mini burgers. I'm hungry, so I'm going to fix myself something to eat. I'm probably going to go have a shower after being touched with these speeders. There's the geese. And then so if I can sit at the computer, otherwise I will sit at the computer tomorrow and get that song out. For sure. I feel like some of my grandmother's spaghetti sauce. Sounds good too. Macaroni and cheese sounds good. I make that, and the recipe is on our channel. I make my grandmother's spaghetti sauce. My mom helps me with it. And then we freeze it. And it makes for a really nice thing. If I'm hungry, I can just heat it up. Yep. Fun. Some of my mods got to hear it. I just have to do the video with it. Like, what you all think about this? I put it along the lines of we built this city on rock and roll, but I said we built this YouTube community, or we built this YouTube channel on community. And then I went into ChatGPT and I said, okay, give me prompts for Soro, which is the AI video, and then I have to put that into, what I do is I put it into Canva, and I make, so the video's on one side and the words are on the other, and it turns it into a music video. Best way I can do it right now. It's kind of how I did the Fibromyalgia Warrior song. And I had the words popping off on the side, and then the videos on the side. But Josh was like, when you come back, do you think you can make, I get those little mini, they're mini burgers from Sam's Club. They're like, what are they? They're like little premier burgers. It's like, can you make me a burger when you come back? You know, I'm hungry. I did have we got the BOGO because, what is it? Subway's doing that BOGO for the month of, the buy one get one free for the month of April. And so when we went and saw Christina, we got Subway yesterday. We got a BOGO. So Mom and I had a half of the sandwich left. So I did have a half of the sandwich. We'll see. Okay, so that's going to be cute. Good. So now when it bow ties, this is the way it's going to look. It is, it's going to be cute. Kind of the Florida vibes. Got the trees for the palm trees, and then that for the ocean. That's going to be really cute. I have to admit. Y'all were right. I like that. That's cute, cute, cute. Kind of goes with the palm trees with the green, the ocean for the blue. For sure, for sure. I have to reach out to Tuber Chat too. I have to reach out to who else is it? Source. Hi Lydia. Welcome on in. We're just hanging out. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to wash this sweater. Spiders are out tonight. My goodness. Alright, I may not be tonight that I look at it, but I will try. Wherever this, I'm telling you. This is, my sciatic nerve is not happy. Just not happy. I don't want to start another shokaya right now. It's gonna get dark soon, but we don't want to miss the sunset. Beautiful, right? Okay. If I have any questions, I'll ask for sure. If I forget, remind me. So I'm going to show you all. We got this ball, and it's got several different strands of yarn in it. We're going to do this real quick, and I'll show you how many tires I can get out of one thing. So you can see why I do not throw away my ends. Because I refuse to waste. And like that, I was able to find one that I otherwise wouldn't have had. So we got one so far. Got two. That's okay. Well, you had to eat and you had to stay safe. Hopefully the thunderstorms have gone now. Let's see how many I can get out of that one ball that I showed you all. That's why I don't waste anything. You can watch the replay, of course. Whatever we're doing with all the numbers, we're starting to go back up, so keep plugging along, guys. I'm bound and determined to be stronger at the end of this than when we started. That's three. Of course, this is not, I mean, this is, usually they're a lot smaller than that Pacific one. Four. Oops. That's five, I think. I think I'm at five. Oops. Sorry. Itchy nose. I'm at six now. One, two, yep, six. Still going. Oops, 49.50. You guys can put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. That's seven. Nine, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 7. I have to do this really carefully. Let's see how I can do this. So, wait. 48. Come on. You can do it. 50. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. So there's 8 just out of that. Like I said, I put several on this roll to make one big ball, but there's just 8 out of that one little piece that was left. That would have been wasted if I hadn't just saved it for this. And then when I'm doing this color, and I need a pink one, unlike that one that I would have, I can just go and they're already done, because this is the same pink as this, and I can just add it, which gives me more yarn in this roll to work with to make soap caddies with. That's 9. So there's 10. That's 10 of these that would go to waste. And like if I'm doing one of those other colors, like if I'm doing purple, like if I'm doing purple, right? And I wanted to go with, I turned it around because I was doing this color, right? I could use the pink tire instead of the purple tire if I wanted to. And having them already pre-done and in an organization like I've started to do, it makes a huge difference. I'll have to go back and count. I've lost count of how many I have. And then I have to go in and tie back the ends real good. And I still end up wasting a little bit, but not too much. All right, well, Amby, thank you so much for hanging out. Join us tomorrow for 5:30. I'm almost gonna wrap this up in a minute. Just seeing how many I can get out of that one little ball. I put several ones on before we get out of here. It's hard to do this part on the live because you gotta sit here and count. But I'm almost done with it. With the little pink ball we started with. I'll count them once I get done. I've kind of lost count of where I'm at. But you'll see how many come from just saving a little bit. Well, that sounds good. Oh, well, that sounds good. Oh, well, that sounds delicious. Man, you can hear oh, well, that sounds good. Have someone then top it with onions. That sounds delicious. I don't know if I can handle the onions, but the other part does sound good. So I've been doing all day is counting to 50. You have a good night too. I'm gonna figure out how many we got out of that. It was probably 2 rolls, 2 things of. There's only this much left. It's usually what gets left in a ball, but probably could have made a soap caddy out of the last one, but it doesn't matter because I'll have plenty. That's for sure. should do another bag for the spotted yarn. I didn't think of that. I'll have to go through my little green. And then when I mean spotted yarn, this is what I mean. Yes. That's why we come out here, because it is beautiful. I'll have to do another bag for that. I didn't think of that, because that could all go in. I'll know what the spotted yarn means. Spotted. Spot. I'll put those all in one bag, because those are different than the rest. Put them all in the green, but I think I'm going to run out of room. Little bit left. I used to cut the ends a lot shorter, but it was too hard to tie the ends properly. So I've got plenty of yarn left. We'll count once I get done. I'm not going to sit here and end the things, because I'll take them inside. Plus, I'm going to run out of light. I want to make sure there's no speeders any other place before I bring anything else in. Jeez. There's not much left. There's just a little ball of a thing. Like I said, I still end up losing some, but not as much. I think with that one I could have done another soap kit. Oh, well, it is what it is. Now that I'm realizing how much was left on that one. But there's definitely not enough now, but there'll be plenty of this pink, and I'll be getting more of them anyway. So, I've got that much left. So I'll be cutting it like right here. So then I lose that much yarn. So there's one, 2, 3, and this was 2 different balls put together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, 22, right, of these done. So then I just put them in my stash. I have to end them properly because they have to be tied off at the ends. But still, there's 22, which means that when I'm working with that color, or I'm working with, like I said, if I had, hold on a second, this one here. So I drop it 3,000 times and then I pick it up. So let's just say, right, I have this and this. I don't necessarily have to put a purple string with this. If I wanted to, and I had the pink string, I could put the pink string with it instead on the top, right? If I wanted to save on this, because by doing this and using the leftovers that I don't have enough to make the bottom part of the soap caddy with, right? It does actually help get more out of this for the bottom parts of the soap caddy. Or if I had this and this, and I wanted to use this color instead for the string. Or if I had this color, hold on a second, I gotta rearrange. And there's more colors I need to get. I want to have all of them eventually. These colors, right? And I wanted to put a pink one on top instead. Or this, and I wanted to put a pink one on top. So, and I also have yellow. So if, not my favorite color, if I wanted to do this, I could put the pink on top. And the same thing, there's yellow in here. Yeah, there's yellow in this color. There's yellow in this one. I could do the pink on top. So having those extra ones, and I'm like, that would have been a lot of yarn lost to throw away. To have all that many ends or strings. And then, if I've got the color, I don't have to sit there and do it. And so I'm trying very hard, when I do these soap caddies, to go to my string stash, that's what I'm calling it, and grab the yarn that's in there and find a color. I used to be very Pacific, but now I'm like, if I've got something that's going to go with something, or if it matches the top of it, it's fine. Like with the spotted yarn, if I've got that one, I'm going to use that color. And if it matches, it matches. And it is what it is. Because I'm trying very hard to use that up. And I got a lot of it. But I need to get a spotted bag because I have it in with the green and the blue, but it's going to get complicated. Oh, I might as well get that. I'm going to check for speeders because they were crawling on this thing like it was a hiding space. No. We ain't doing that one. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, new speeders. You can go in here. I'm not bringing speeders in my house. But eventually I'm going to have a little storage gonna have a little storage container, and I can just pull out a drawer. They're like you see them in the Walmarts. They're kind of like the containers, and they have 3 drawers in them per little things. I can get them on Wayfair, and you get like 6 of them, and so it'd be 24, right? Or 18. No, you get 6 of them. So 6 times 3 is 18. So there's 18 little compartments. So I can have, I can't remember how many. How many do I have in here? I have one more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe like 15. As long as I have 15 slots, then I can put all the yarn things in those drawers, and then just go to the drawer and say, I need to look at the pink and the purple, and pull it out and pick out my thing, and then be done with it. Right now this is working, but it's not what I want. It's going to run out of room, I can tell already. And then I want to save a like a section of it to put my stapler that I need to put the soap caddies together, the bags to do it with, the hole punch, the soap caddy little cardboard informational slips and stuff. And then that way, when I'm going to sit at the dining room table and put them together and have Mama's help, I can just take that specific container with the 3 drawers and take it to the table, and everything's right there. I don't have to go hunting all around the house. I think we'll probably stay where we are for another 15 months after this lease, and then I'm really going to be working to declutter, because I don't want to move all this stuff when we have to move. We'll eventually have to move, because eventually we'll be, it'll outprice us. And that's why, I know to a lot of people, $100 to Mama isn't really that much, but it was helping. Because rent went up $100 last year, and it's going to go up another probably about $100 this year, and we're going to be making a lot of trips to go help Christina in June and so forth, and that's a lot of gas, and it was helping. And I know I'll get it back. I'm just frustrated, and I can be frustrated. I'm allowed. But I want to show. There's some things I want to show people through this thing. I want to show them strength. I want to show them perseverance, because it's real easy right now to just wrap things up and say, going got tough. Who cares? That you can regain it back, but at the core, you better have a strong community that you've built. It's not about the subscriber count, it's about the community you've built. And strength and perseverance. That's what I want to show people. Me crying over spilled milk, as they say, is not going to do anything. Showing you all how you go through something like this and come out stronger at the other end, that's what I want to show. And I had to sit and say, okay, God, I don't quite understand why this happened. And I just say, but God's got a purpose and a plan. I don't have to like it, and I don't like it. And I am going to reach out to YouTube and make sure that was the reason. And I'm pretty sure it was. The watch hours just weren't there. But I had to look back at my last year and think, you know what? I had a really tough year. A lot happened in the past year. But we're going to come out stronger. We're going to come out a stronger community at the end of all this and get through it and show people that you may work hard at something. There may be a bump in the road, but don't quit. You can get it back, but you have to have your community that's strong. And we'll get there. So I thank everybody. Join me tomorrow. Do some more soap caddies, 5:30 tomorrow. I'm going to try to get that video out there. Boy, they're noisy today. They're speaking to y'all. The geeses are speaking. And hopefully the wind won't drop the phone and YouTube won't drop us. You got to laugh at some point. You just have to, right? So, for people that realize we came out here at 5:30. We're still out here about 3 hours later. This is a great opportunity for you to come in and connect and grow. I have no other choice because my community won't let me do anything but hang in there, right? Yes, I'm going to reach out to the source, let them know. I'm also going to reach out to Tuber Chat. I'm going to get back into it. They're going to fly. There they go. I don't know if you can see them. There they go. Got my sign off cue. I knew when they start squawking like that, they're going to fly away, right? So, I love y'all. Remember to be strong. We got this. Thank you all. Don't stop what you're doing. Appreciate it more than you know. And remember to keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook is required. We have you covered. You certainly have had us covered. I appreciate it more than you know. Just keep plugging away. Do what you're doing because it is working, and I appreciate it. I need to just keep watching the stuff and running stuff and commenting, and we got this. We got this as a community, nothing else, right? Love you right back, y'all. And be proud of being you because everyone else is taken. Nobody else can be you. Be you. You are one of a kind. And when God made you, He certainly broke the mold. And I'm thankful He did it for me. He did it for everybody else. You are unique. And show the world and shine to the world and show them what an amazing person you are. There's another buggy. And no, it may not come up my nose. I think I stopped it before it went up. Oh my goodness. I think that's my cue to go inside. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow night. I'll have to get some kind of thing for the bugs out here. Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.